Welcome, guys, to another episode of Mr. Martin. How's your weekend?
My week or my
Your week.
weekend?
My bad. See, I already starting
No,
off
no, no,
bad,
no, no.
man.
That was just I like this is new, man. These are your headsets.
Nah.
So I'm
Like,
like,
how is it? How's
um,
it been? Tell me.
it's been chill. It's been all
Yeah.
right. Yeah, it's
All
not
right.
been as hot
Nah.
as it usually is. But yeah, it's been pretty chill.
That's
What about you?
good. Fucking horrible, dude.
Yeah.
Hot. It's been hot for me. I don't even know why.
Well, you're also working a different job site.
Yeah, it's hot. A lot of traveling. Tired of it now.
Yeah.
Tired.
I feel you, man.
But well, all right, Mr. Martin. So what do you got for today?
So I got one thing that we were like kind of discussing in the background
Uh-huh.
is a lot of news that's going around, all this shit that we don't really quite understand. There's
Mhm.
or things that we're just seeing and we're just like, what the fuck, man? I can't believe the world is like this. Ramon, let's go ahead. Let's roll the intro.
Yes, sir.
Cool. So one of the things that we were wanting to talk about is some of the true crime shit that's going around right now.
Trigger warning.
Uh-huh.
Is this poor boy that was missing at 17 years old. He went missing back in like 2015. His name was Rudy Ferris, something like
Rudy
that.
Ferris. Yes.
Yeah.
His name was Rudy Ferris.
So I don't know what ended up happening, but the mom reported him missing.
Right.
He went out to walk his dog. I guess it was just another casual day for him,
Yeah.
but he never came back. And so the mom reported him missing. And obviously, 2023, he would be what, 25?
Yeah,
Yeah.
25.
About 25 years old. They found him in front of a church,
Uh-huh.
passed out. And when I first saw it on TikTok that they were saying, oh, this boy that went missing back in 2015, they just found.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, okay, this is a good result of somebody who went missing and now they found him,
Right.
because it's just one of those things. It's heartbreaking. When somebody goes missing within a 24-hour frame, that's when they can label it and call it in.
Damn.
But after 48 hours,
Mhm.
that's when they're starting to look for a body.
Okay.
That I guess under history, things that have happened in crime and
Mhm.
like, criminology and shit like that, they always say that, after the 48 hours, I mean, they're going to be looking for a body because
Damn.
there's the chance of them to survive, or if they're out on their own, you
Yeah.
really don't know what's going on, whether they tragic result of human trafficking,
Mhm.
somebody kidnapping them,
Right.
or they got, murdered. There's different things that could happen that you never really know.
Mhm.
It's just crazy to think about. Like, fuck, if after 48 hours they're just looking for
Just the body.
just the body. Like, they don't. At this
Okay.
point, they're not even like, oh, there's no hope. And the only reason why is they don't want to give anybody hope is because you don't really know.
Yeah.
And that sucks, but it's one of those things.
Damn.
But yeah, so he ended up being found.
hmm
But there's a lot of shit that came up on Bad.
Yeah.
And
seeing that.
one and all over my TikTok feed, one day was like, oh, okay, cool, they found him.
Uh-huh.
Now that he's gonna go back to his mom, there's gonna be this whole reunion.
Yeah.
But then you start, snowball effect.
Yeah.
Everything just starts to unfold. It starts to get bigger. It starts to get worse.
Yeah.
And you're just like, okay, what the fuck happened to this poor child?
Mhm.
They found him with cuts. They found him with bruises. Kind of
Damn.
messed up, and
Yeah.
and some people were saying that he wasn't mentally good.
Right.
So like, you think about it, and in my head, I'm just like, well, what if this dude, like, what if this kid like did get taken, at 17, got taken or
Yeah.
something, and was forced to do shit, or who knows? I mean, anything could happen. But
Yeah.
maybe he got into drugs and maybe he lost himself, because there's people that get into drugs and they, ultimately become mentally ill.
Nah, 100%.
So that's why I thought it was going to be one of these cases. He got mentally ill, and like now he was roaming around the streets of Houston and all these things, and like, but no, they ended up finding out more fucking dirt.
Damn.
It's fucking insane, man.
It is. And like there's new things coming out too, like how I guess the neighbors, you know, one of their sons or nephews or cousins, she went over to their house to pay him $200,
Yeah,
and then to go inside the house and break break in and take stuff
Yeah,
and all that stuff. And I was just like, yo, like
that's weird.
you have like, why would you go up to them and be like, hey, I'm gonna give you this much and go do that?
Yeah,
And then and then the guy was just explaining saying that he seen him walking around in that house with a gun or something like that.
yeah,
He's like, can you imagine if I would have done that? Like people would see me in my own area and I just walk in there,
yeah,
casual, and I can get shot or who knows, like the worst. I was
yeah,
just like like, come on now, man. Like why would
yeah.
the mom just?
I don't know, but again, so for those of you guys that don't know, they ended up discovering that the mom held her son
Mhm.
captive. She held him under
His will, no?
his will.
Damn.
Yeah, and like this poor child. I mean, dude, like, yeah, I don't quite understand, but
Mhm.
so the other things is that she drugged him. She was drugging him so that way he wouldn't get away, and like all
What?
these other things.
Damn.
There. So when he talked, so obviously the investigators are starting to unfold and starting to unravel a lot of shit.
Yeah.
They're starting to figure out, okay, what really happened, what went down, and they're
Right.
doing the investigation, and they're finding out like shit left and right. Like,
Mhm.
okay, Houston PD got played.
Yeah.
Because they did like I think a couple welfare checks, and it was because a lot of the family members of theirs
Yeah.
would report like, no, we saw him at the house, like all this other stuff, and they would go in and be like, hey, like we, did a tip. They checked the house,
Yeah.
obviously not
Nothing.
there, right? So she
Damn.
would drug this poor dude, and I don't know, just lock him away or do something. I don't know where she would hide him or what. But neighbors were actually saying like, we've seen him multiple times. He hasn't been missing, but they changed their names, the mom and the son.
Right.
She forced them to change their name, so they were going by a different name. No, I'm not sure what they were going by, but a lot of people were like, "Well, we didn't know that was his name. We knew
Mhm.
him by this person, you know."
Right.
And so yeah, so I felt bad, man. Like
If I'm not mistaken, bro, I think that one of his nicknames was Dolph.
maybe I'm not sure. I
Cause
don't
I
remember.
seen it on TikTok where
Hmm.
they show like a text message,
Yeah,
and the mom calls him Dolph, and I guess it's like a short for I don't know what his name is. What is it? Ruby what?
Ruby
Yeah,
Carrots.
Ruben. There you go, or something like that. And I
Yeah,
guess it was like a short
yeah.
nickname for him like that.
I don't know, but I was just like, man, this poor, like he was a poor innocent kid, you
Yeah,
know. I mean, yeah, like you're 17 years old, you're a little bit grown, but not really. You're still, you know,
yeah.
he still didn't even graduate high school. You know what I
Damn,
mean?
bro.
And I don't know, just the level of abuse that he went through, and like the cuts and bruises. What the
Yeah.
fuck does that, like, what does it entail?
Damn.
And if she was drugging him, what the fuck was she using? For
Right.
him to be kind of not
Like
all
not all there
there.
and all that stuff.
And then how long has she been drugging him for? Because dude, like they look pretty banged up, and
Yeah.
so obviously the investigation goes that they had him. They were gonna interrogate him, the mom and the son, and they did together. They had them together in a room. They had this little interview to
Yeah.
make sure that everything's okay. The kid wasn't saying anything in the interview.
Nah.
Nothing. He it almost, I guess, from the investigators words,
Uh-huh.
his words were that he looked uncomfortable and felt like he couldn't respond to a lot of stuff.
Damn.
And that's what the vibe that he was getting from the investigator. Or the investigator was getting from the kid, from his body language and all this. So um there was an activist, I think a community activist in Houston, who wanted to go support this child, this
Mhm.
this this man. I'm sorry,
Right.
because he is 25 years old. He's a grown man.
Yeah.
Um, and to see like what's going on, yeah, I'm not sure what type of activist he is. I'm pretty sure probably like an abusive, type of community activist.
Was he in a tux?
Yeah, I think his name was Quillen X, something like that.
Yeah,
Something
that's
like
the one
that.
who I seen in the interview where they talking about where they try to pay that one kid $200.
Yeah,
So yeah, he was in that. I seen
yeah.
that.
I'm pretty sure I didn't pronounce his name right, but yeah, that man.
Uh huh.
Um, so so the investigators were able to take away the mom
Uh huh.
from the son to do
Uh-huh.
another
Investigation
another interview separate.
interview. Uh huh.
So the activist was able to be there because I think he was going to be able to talk to him and to because
Right.
I'm pretty sure this dude knows how to calm somebody who is a victim of abuse or
Mhm.
anything like that, and just to talk to him and just figure out a little bit of his story because
Yeah.
you're gone in 2015, now it's 2023.
Imagine.
What's going on? Like what happened in those years? And if
Yeah.
there's some traumatic event or something, I'm pretty sure he has some expertise behind it of breaking through with that person.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so in the interview, he had told him like, "Is there anything that you do not want me to share to the public?
Yeah.
Because I'll keep that private." And the kid was just like, "No." Like he had no issue. He wanted everything to be told. He wanted the story to be told.
Mm.
So it's really, really hard to listen to that whole interview when he goes out there and he goes to the reporters and he's talking. The guy, the activist, he goes
Mhm.
out there and he talks to reporters and he tells them like that this kid experienced abuse. He was drugged. He was manipulated. He was sexually abused by his
Huh?
mother. Yeah, and that they had
Oh.
this game, or not game, but it was like a role play of you're gonna act like you're my dad, or you're gonna act like your dad,
Right.
and I want you to do, you know, sexual shit with me like
Oh
that.
hell.
That's fucking wild, bro. Like just to
That's
really like hold on, this woman did what? And like I
that's
can't even imagine. And the activist was like crying and like and giving out this fucking
right.
this whole thing, and it's just like, bro, that is fucking ooh.
Oh, but that shit. That's that's not.
Oh, I know. And I'm just
That's
like,
fucked up.
that is so fucked up, man.
It really
And so,
is.
anyways, like that goes out to the public, right? Now you got people on TikTok that are blowing this whole thing up. Now
Hmm.
it's like what, like everyone's like the whole thing with the submarine. Like everyone was so
Yeah.
invested into the whole submarine. Now everyone's so invested into this
And
whole case.
yeah.
So now people are just like, well, what the fuck is going to happen? We're finding out more
Hmm.
things. Now investigators are just like, okay, now we got to speed up our process because
Yeah.
we're having people who are not under law, who are not under jurisdiction of law.
Yeah.
So you have investigators like forced to speed up their process to push aside every other case so that way they can finish this one.
Uh huh.
Because if they don't, that's going to look bad on the department. So
Yeah.
now they're just like, no, 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 we got to find other shit. But again, it's social media. Social media is going to find all kinds of stuff
Yeah.
before they can. So obviously, there was a lot more neighbors. There was a lot more eyewitnesses that they were
Hmm.
able to talk to,
Yeah. I
and
seen that.
this was like the media. It wasn't even the
Mhm.
investigators,
Imagine just being gone for that long,
and you weren't even gone. You were just home,
the whole time.
and you were missing. But it's what I don't understand is like, did she have this dude like in a cage or something like that? Like just to have him locked away for so long?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it at this point. I mean, if she was doing all that kind of crazy stuff with him, like I wouldn't have doubted if she was like, if he had him somewhere like that. To be honest, at this
Yeah,
point,
yeah. It's just sad. It's just sad to think like that poor dude like
nah,
went
for
through a
real,
lot.
for for him
And
to go through that, yeah,
yeah,
man.
so there's a theory that people were talking about, and I think investigators did confirm that it was money related or money
Mm,
motivated. Um,
money motivated.
yeah. So
Damn.
this is a little bit of the background story
Uh
behind it. So uh, Rudy had a older brother
huh.
that died in a motorcycle accident.
Ooh.
Um, because when they found Rudy, they found him holding como un rosario,
Yeah.
like a pendant or
Yeah.
something. He was holding it in
Mm,
his hand, tight, tight. So, that was his brother's. That
mm-hmm.
necklace was his brother's. So he kept that with him at all time,
Mm-hmm.
like at all costs. Like he ain't
Yeah.
getting rid of that. That's the only memorabilia of his
Of
brother.
his brother. Yeah.
So the brother had passed away from a motorcycle accident, and the theory behind it is that the brother didn't leave the mom as the beneficiary,
Uh,
and everything that the brother had or had owned and
was
all
gonna
this
go to Rudy.
was to Rudy, and Rudy was the beneficiary.
Mm,
So since he had been missing for so long, she was able to claim all the stuff that he was getting, and anything that the older brother
Damn.
owned that was given to Rudy, he didn't receive it. And that there was other people in the family. Now this backs up the theory. There's other people in the family that were talking about it, and they said that she's been sitting on money, that she has been manipulating everybody, and on top of that
Yeah.
is that she has a few contacts in Houston PD. Not only PD, but the correctional facilities as well.
What the fuck?
So she is somehow like,
Linked with all.
linked all of that. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because
Uh-huh.
the families were saying like that the mom had amenazarlos, threatened them
Threaten them.
to take them to jail, to I'm gonna ruin your life if you think you can, Yeah. So that's the theory. I don't know if it's true,
That's
but
crazy.
there's a lot of backstory into it. There's
Yeah.
a lot of things. It's just insane.
But that just shows to you, bro, how much of a mother she really is.
Oh, I
bro.
know.
That's just sad. At this,
That disgusts me, bro.
no, it does for sure.
And
because
and you know what, man? God forbid me for saying this, but I hope that lady rots in hell.
nah, she will for sure. She will for sure. I mean, just think about it. I mean, the thing that was the most important was money and not her son.
Yeah.
So it's sad and it sucks though, because she was just all about the money and you
Yeah.
know pretty much was just like, hey, you're off to the
Dude,
side now.
yeah. No, for sure. And like she didn't give a fuck about anything.
Mm-mm.
That's just fucking insane. It's just so inhumane.
For real,
But she's gonna get what she deserves. She is.
she will. Best of luck.
I wish him to recover. I
Yeah.
know there's gonna be a lot of trauma that he's going through, let alone like a lot of therapy sessions that he's gonna have to have,
Yeah, because all those years he lost, he's not gonna get them back.
and like being tortured, in that sort of sense, or even being sexually abused. Like,
Nah,
and
that's horrible,
and
man.
you know what sucks is that during one of the press conferences that was given out recently,
Uh-huh.
I want to say either like the chief or the prosecutor or one of them.
Nah.
They talked about the case, and they said that Ruby Ferris was not shown or did not show signs of sexual abuse, and that he did not talk about any sexual abuse.
What
But
the fuck?
that's where it gets confusing, because just like, but the activist was saying all this, and he was with them with the investigators.
Mhm.
So one of them doesn't want to reveal it. Which one is it? Who
Who's
knows?
telling the truth?
Who's
right.
telling the truth? Who's the one that's trying to cover it up? I don't understand. But my prayers go out to that poor kid and
Yeah.
his family. And right now, I think she fled. I think the mom tried to flee. She's trying to
Yeah.
dip, because there was a hell of people trying to find her and like trying to But she ended up leaving, and the dude is the son. He's, I think, living with his aunt or something. But other relatives are taking care of him now, and like those are the relatives that they've been like trying to get him back.
Yeah, trying to get him back.
Yeah, so thank
Damn,
God that
bro.
he's with somebody that cares for him.
Yeah, it's sad, man.
Oh, I know.
Sad.
It's one of those tragedies that you're just like, oof,
Yeah.
I feel bad. I feel so bad.
There's another one too. I don't know if you heard about it. About some dude who got stabbed at the Mexican game, the soccer game.
No, I
It
didn't hear
was
about that.
it was
You were
Mexico.
telling me.
It
You were
was
telling me
Mexico
about it.
versus Qatar,
Uh-huh.
right? So I guess from what I've heard from the radio where they were interviewing him, I guess there was like this brawl happening.
Yeah.
And I guess that they were fighting. It was him and his group of friends. They were all planning to go to the soccer game.
Yeah.
So they went as a group, and all of a sudden he said that there's a fight started going on. So it was him and his group of friends. They were fighting, and I guess one of the dudes pulled out a knife, and he falls on top of the dude with the knife, and then all of a sudden it says it just feels like a stab, right?
Yeah.
And I guess when he just said that, like, they seen through the cameras and everything, like they played videos, it's just you see blood just gushing out. Like he
Ooh, what the
almost
fuck?
got stabbed like somewhere around his neck area.
Probably hit an artery or something.
Yeah, but he was just like, they were talking about, like, what about the security guards? Like, how they have all those metal detectors. Like, they said like it was a pretty
Yeah.
decent sized knife, and that one of his friends tried to help him out, but then one of his friends ended up getting like sliced.
Yeah.
But then they got to take the knife away from him.
What the
And
fuck?
it's just crazy to me because going back to the security guards, the metal detectors, and everything like that. Like,
Yeah, like you're going to go watch a game,
hmm
and you're going through all these security. You would hope like, come on, bro, it's a game. What the fuck are you gonna go and fight a game, bro? Like, what the fuck are you gonna?
oh, why
Like,
you need a knife though?
why
Like,
why do you need
if you
that?
think about it, like how they said it best, if someone carries a knife to whatever it is, that his intentions is to hurt somebody.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's
So
true.
that's what I'm saying. Like, and the thing is that it's gonna go his ways. First, he's undocumented.
Yeah,
The dude who fled, he fled to Sacramento. They found him.
yeah,
He is gonna sue the stadium
yeah.
and the
As you
person who
should.
stabbed him.
Yeah.
Bro's gonna
Well, I mean, you hope for that man to have a speedy recovery, just because,
yeah.
like, oh my god, but still, it's one of those things. But this happened in Mexico, right?
I think it was here in the states.
It was here in the
Yeah,
states.
because the dude fled to Sacramento and they
Okay.
found him.
Yeah. So yeah, it's one of those things that's just
Yeah,
it's unacceptable.
He's
If
gonna,
it was out there in Mexico, then it's just
yeah.
different thing. I don't know how people are like that, you know.
I'm gonna be
But like
honest,
here,
yeah.
like especially like for me, like when I was trained to do these security jobs, your whole focus was like, yeah, your last resort is to put hands on people.
Yeah,
But when you're a bouncer, it doesn't matter. Free game. I'm
right.
gonna whoop your ass.
Right.
I'm gonna toss you out. But as a security guard, you got liability. You got lawsuits that can happen. So now it's different. Now it's just like you don't want to put hands on anybody unless you have to.
Yeah,
There's a difference. Unless you have to, but you need to prevent and note down
Mhm.
that anybody who has any weapons or anything like that, you have to confiscate shit
Right.
like that. You know,
Yeah,
'Cause
makes sense.
you do not want that to be in the facility. And like you were saying, there's metal detectors, there's all kinds of other shit. Like,
That's yeah.
and you got a whole force of security guards that are checking these people. Like, come on, like there has to be somebody fucked up somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on now. Like, that's like, imagine if they didn't stop him. Who else would have got stabbed?
Or worse, man. Imagine if it wasn't a knife. Imagine if
Exactly.
it was a gun, and this whole thing would be different.
Yeah, exactly.
It would have been different, bro. Because that's the thing that sucks now is like we always got to be aware of our surroundings.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
you can't even go to a movie theater and be like, all right, I'm chilling. You gotta be like, all right, well, where the fuck is the exit at, just in
For
case?
real.
Just because of a motherfucker just go,
Or not even that, bro. We can't even chill and just
Nah.
look at people nowadays.
Hell no.
Hey,
hell no, man. Remember we almost got rolled up on by the dudes with the Prius?
oh, they were thugging out and saving. Hey, they were thugging out and saving the environment at the same time.
How you gonna be a thug in the Prius, big dog? No, we didn't get punked. No, we were about to get rolled up on.
That's
There's a difference.
Yeah, exactly. That's what that shit was funny. He's like, "Hey, don't look."
Right? Ramon was the first one to fucking look at them.
Let me tell you, they were rolling in that bitch deep, boy.
Hey, bro,
Talking about saving the economy.
The sad thing is that we were looking at them, we were just laughing. Like they weren't even tough, bro.
Nah,
They just looked fucking stupid as fucking in Prius.
Fucking Prius thumping some loud ass music, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
You can't be
nowadays,
acting hard in
you
a Prius, big
can't.
dog.
You can't, bro. Nah,
Bro. And it's not like that. We've had a couple people just try to test us. Remember that one time, bro? When we were driving back to my house,
yeah.
and I swerved out the way because of that semi, and the semi was just dogging you like if he didn't run the stop sign.
Yeah, like if it was my fault, he did
So this
that.
whole semi ran the stop sign, and like I'm driving, and I'm just cruising just regular, like I'm just going home. And me and
Yeah.
Ramon were having a nice conversation. Next thing you know, I see this whole semi runs to the stop sign, and there's no stop for us. He just runs it.
Nah.
He runs the whole stop sign, and then I look at Ramon. I was like, "Oh shit!" I
Nah.
slammed the brakes. I swerved out the way.
I gripped on that motherfucker.
You were gripping on
my motherfucking line. I was like, ugh. Hey, the
Bro.
dude goes.
The dude was dogging Ramon, and Ramon's in the passenger.
I was like, yo, what the fuck did I do? I was like, yo, like I didn't know. I did not just get my. I almost died right here and then. I was like, And then
Ramon's
the
like,
dude
"What
in the
fuck did I
truck,
do?"
the dude in the truck that was in front of him,
Yeah.
pulls over and just looks at us and then looks behind.
Yeah.
Oh hell no! I'm telling you, bro. Hey, I don't know what it is, bro, but I stay getting mugged for no reason. I don't even do nothing to nobody, bro. I'm just
I
running
don't
my own
know, man.
business at this
It's
fucking point.
it's like how you had those Punjabs just mugging the shit out of you, and you were just
But
like,
they fake ass Hellcats out there taking pictures at their daddy's liquor store. Remember that one time?
you're like, hey, I like your Hellcat.
Like,
They turned around, they were like, what the fuck?
so quick, bro. All that time we were playing basketball, this dude pulls up with an Eco Boost and had a 5.0 badge on it. I started gassing on this shit. I was like, "Hey man, I like it. I like your 5.0." He looks at me. He's like, "The fuck?" I'm like, I
He
like
was
your
all
5.0.
confused.
It's fucking
You
Eco
were
Boost.
roasting the shit, bro. And you guys get brave. Like when we hang out with everybody, you guys all get brave. You guys all get ballsy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah.
No, you guys
Nah.
do. Even my fucking cuñado gets ballsy. And my cuñado knows, bro. We might talk about it when he gets in here. But you guys all get ballsy, and I don't know, it's just because you guys think that I'm around, and I'll be like, all right, man, I'm gonna fuck this guy up just for you guys. I'm gonna do it,
Hey,
but
100%.
I'm gonna scold you guys afterwards. Like, hey, what the fuck? Bro?
Yeah. See, you can't be telling
can't-
people you got the fake ass head. Nah, I'm my bad. My bad.
You can't be over here almost trying to fight people.
No, but like sometimes like you think about it, bro. Like we could be at like getting food or something like that. We just be minding our own business, and
Oh,
they're just
no.
like
Yeah,
staring, man.
staring staring hella hard, bro.
It's like at this one, like, hey man, take a picture. It'll last longer, dude. Put that shit as your screensaver. So every time you wake up, that's the first thing you see. At this point, but like, it's just you can't really do stuff like this now because it's not even like
No, it's not safe.
It's not safe anymore.
It's
to be
not
honest.
safe, and like,
You can't even play music like that loud
No.
anymore because they already think you like, hey.
could you imagine, bro? We're over here listening to like, what's the one that Terry Crews like? Make my way downtown.
downtown walking? Yeah.
What's it song? What's it called? We could be out here in Fresno slapping 1,000 miles.
Hey, you gonna think we game
Yeah, they gonna be like, "Hey, what you playing, homie?" If I give up
on me?
Yeah.
And yeah.
yeah.
Hey, those fools in the Prius rolled up and were like, I need you.
And I miss you. And now I wonder.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, bro, we can't.
We gonna get popped right then and there. Bah, bah, bah.
2 Mexican guys got popped at a red light for listening to 1,000 miles. Now we got printed on their shirts for listening to them. My boy, that's
For real.
crazy.
Oh my God,
It's
dude.
wild, man.
Yeah.
People just gotta be careful nowadays.
Yo,
Bro.
it's like everything, bro. Like, even like when you were talking about the whole soccer stadium, what I think about, and I hate going. I haven't gone since,
right.
but to the Fresno State games. I don't fucking like going.
Oh, I heard those are crazy.
They're crazy, and there's people that have fun and shit like that. But then there's just people that are there trying to gang bang, trying to do stupid shit, or just trying to do stupid fucking things anyway.
Yeah.
And you're going to if you could imagine people mean mugging you on like being out and about, imagine in a stadium and a lot of people mean mugging you.
They're all just staring at you. I'm just like,
And you think
What's going
and
on?
you already know how agitated I get too.
oh
So
yeah.
I'll be like, "What the fuck you looking at?"
Oh, hey, 100%. It gets mad annoying though. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's just like you trying to enjoy whatever you trying to enjoy.
Get me
And
all fucking riled up, all fucking pitudo and shit.
all fucking chichon. But that's what I'm saying. Though, like you trying to Let's say you two go out to dinner.
Yeah.
You know, you trying to enjoy you guys are trying to enjoy
Yeah.
yourself. And my bad, you got dudes like this. See, bro.
Oh yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, people like that just
Yeah, just mean mugging the shit out of you.
over there
I'll give you-
salivating and shit.
Bro.
Bro, that's not cool though. To be honest, like that's what people from Fresno don't understand, bro. Like you can't be doing stuff like that.
No, you definitely can't.
Here in Fresno, the people are different.
Yeah.
People are different.
And like I don't remember when it was. I want to say maybe it was about 2 years ago.
Huh.
And there was that whole brawl at Fresno State at the football game. And there was hella people getting into it. And the cops had to like pull people. There was dudes that was like pouring beer at the cops. And then the cops were pulling those people that were pulling the beers. It was all over Twitter.
I
Huh?
could just imagine that. Bro.
But like it was just like insane. Like, bro, why the fuck you gotta disrespect people like that?
for real.
And why do you even want to start shit? Like, I mean, you're there to enjoy the game. You're there if you have friends, if you have family, but you're there to cause problems. Just
But
be like,
it goes back to what you say though. Like, what if they have that one friend they feel like they ballsy around? You know?
yeah, Yeah.
it goes back to that.
Yo
like,
ass.
me.
You and Captain Hook too, bro. Both of you guys, man.
Me and Captain Hook.
Captain Hook, DJ too, man.
Yeah, baby, yeah. That's what I'm saying though. It's like you really can't really do nothing anymore at this point.
Nah.
You can't even like go to the liquor store without getting like looked at or
You can't even run a fade anymore like how it was back in the day.
bro.
Like,
Or body shots, nothing like that
Nah,
no
you can't.
more.
because then somebody would take. I remember there was times where like we would get into the straight squabbles with people,
Yeah,
and then afterwards it'd be like, "Well, we're gonna go shoot you up. We're gonna go look for you.
yeah.
Find me, bro. You know where I'm at. Do it. I wish you would."
I respect. I respect that. Hey,
On iPhones and gravy, fam. Come on.
no,
They
shout
weren't
out to
gonna
the
do
Apples
nothing.
and Gravy, 100%.
They weren't gonna do nothing. They never did, bro. Because I'm still alive. Look, bro. I'm right here in my house, chilling, recording a podcast. Fuck y'all. Oh, my bad, bro.
Nah, hey, by all means, hey, by all means, it's all right though. Hey, give him the address, bro.
Beep.
Just leave. Nah, but yeah, bro, it's crazy nowadays, man.
Yeah.
Really crazy.
It's insane just with all that fucking bullshit. Speaking about insanity, what about that whole thing about the plane? I don't know if you saw about that lady that flipped her shit and
Right.
like forced the whole. It was American Airlines. She forced them to go back to land the plane that she wanted off the fucking flight.
Right.
What was that whole thing about?
See what I seen like TikTok videos about it, I guess it was like a flight attendant who was talking to her or something like that, right?
So I'm confused because people were saying it was the flight attendant, or I'm sorry. At first, people were saying it was the dude with the green hoodie,
Yeah.
and then it switched
It was
to the flight attendant.
Yeah. Because I guess it showed the video and he had like a blue gloves on and
Yeah.
stuff like that. He was holding on top of something and
He was just holding himself up.
yeah, he was holding himself up and then they were just like, and then all of a sudden it cuts to where she's like, oh, he's not real. I'm just like, what's going on? And
Yeah.
you hear other people in the airplane was just like she could probably had like it's not a meltdown.
Hallucinations.
That to her meltdown.
Okay.
Like she was probably like just all worn
Uh-huh.
up and just
There were some people in the flight that they came forward on TikTok too, and they were also saying that she was having a few drinks before the flight. So that's why people were like, maybe she was hallucinating. But again, I don't know
right.
because as soon as this story went out,
yeah.
you didn't know. So in the beginning, it was like, okay, there's different angles of this woman just yelling that she wants off this plane, that she can't believe that she can't be next to this motherfucker and all
Yeah.
this other shit. And we're just like, whoa, what the fuck? Like I'm watching, I'm like, what the hell? What did she see?
They don't show what
No.
she's not. It's just like
They're just showing the lady just flipping her shit.
yeah.
And it's just like, okay, what was she seeing that she believed that she saw a shapeshifter? She believes she
Ooh,
saw something.
saw shit. Ooh,
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, what is she on, bro? What,
damn.
like, what you smoking, fam, that you ain't sharing?
on me? What's she drinking? I'm trying to find that out.
Let me
She's
find
on-
out that the Stella Rose shit.
Oh hell no. Yeah, never mind. I don't want none of that.
All of a sudden.
That's a good one. But it's true though. Like whatever the fuck she was drinking, that shit must have hit her hard.
Yeah,
Or
I don't-
whatever. Like,
But you don't know what happened because then afterwards, so they flew the plane back.
huh.
They made the pilot go back to land and to escort everybody out. So they land. She gets out. She takes her bag. She dips. Everyone has to exit the plane now.
Damn.
The entire fucking, you know how pissed off I'd be if I'd be like, I'm comfortable as fuck, and she's over here having a meltdown, and now we got to go back, and now we got to take out our luggage.
Hey, hit her with the fucking college. Shut your bitch ass up and sit the fuck down. We don't got enough. We don't got time for your fucking bullshit. I'm trying to go to vacay. Sit your ugly ass down.
But I'm just like, bro, like,
For
Okay,
real.
so anyways, she dips. After this whole incident, she's been missing. Nobody can fucking locate where this lady has been. I don't know. I don't know
Oh,
what the fuck is
shit.
behind all this. I really don't. I really don't understand. I'm confused.
It's that style of road.
So, but everyone that was going in, they switched the stewardess. Everybody, all the staff, they
All
switched off.
staff.
They got
Damn.
they all left. They switched staff. I'm pretty sure they switched pilots.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure they got to switch everybody. Everyone's luggage, everyone's carry-on had to be checked all over again. Checked before they exit, checked before they come back.
What the
All
fuck?
over again. And I was just like, that makes no sense. Like, why would you let this lady dip without getting her arrested, without at least giving a statement from this chick, but they just let her just walk out.
And like if gas ain't expensive,
Like if nothing happened, yeah. Like if nothing happened, because best believe if something else like this happened, and it was someone of color,
Oh,
best believe they're like, wow, we're gonna fucking give him the whole prostate exam, cavity check this motherfucker, this goddamn fucking Hispanic.
He's part of the cartel.
He's part of the fucking Chapisas.
He's out here distributing. Oh my god!
But that's what I mean, bro. Like that ass, like really think about it. Like they just let her just walk away, no ticket, no nothing. There has to be a ticket of forcing a plane to turn back around and just disturbing the peace. Like,
but can you imagine the people who are going on vacation, they can't go anymore,
and they're just like ruined, or their whole thing, their whole plans, or
back. Hey, honestly,
no. But this is the thing. If that were to happen, I'm pretty sure American Airlines has to pay and refund everyone's shit. Damn. If not, I'm pretty sure there could be a lawsuit behind that.
I wouldn't doubt it, to be honest. I feel like there'd probably be something like that. But imagine if they're like, not like, they didn't get the refund. I'm gonna be honest. If I was in that position, I would have felt some type of way. I would have been like,
I'd fight. I'd be like, you know what? I need a free year pass of flying wherever the fuck I want. I won't even sue.
I could see you already in the line. If no one comes and helps me, y'all finna run my ones right here and right now. I'm sick of this bullshit.
And Cat's gonna be in the background. Stop it! Stop it!
Sir, relax. Nah, you gonna tell me to relax? You relax.
I'm calm. I am calm.
I just had a fat ass fucking blood vessel vein right here, all this.
Oh, fucking pitudo.
Oh my god, bro. It's wild, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the world, bro.
I don't either.
The world's
it sucks.
It's like if the world's spinning the opposite way around.
Maybe. I don't know. That's a nice conspiracy theory. But wow. This is a interesting episode. We jumped around everywhere. I apologize if there's a lot of things that we kind of skimmed through.
Yeah.
And
my bad.
But if you guys are familiar with the cases that we were talking about in the beginning and the whole thing about the plane, research it, look into it, and TikTok, it pops up everywhere.
Yeah.
And we just hope you guys get to see it. And it's very entertaining.
It is.
It's sad.
It's sad, but entertaining though at the same time.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for listening. You guys have a good one. We love you. Thank you for the support. See you guys for the next one.